Here. YouTube. All right. Welcome everybody to another iConnect University. Hoping everybody is having a very great week. My name is Cameron Evans, for those of you who are new to the channel. And this is
My name is Jenny. Say
Jenny, say my name. Jenny, say money. That's what we call her here, save money, because that's all she does for the Warburton team here is print money. And so, actually, that's a perfect segue. Today, we wanted to talk about maximizing the leads that you get from your team, and usually through either your team leader, ISA manager, or at the Warburton team like that we have here, your ICA manager, like Jenny is here. And basically, what are some tips to utilize the app? So once you get the lead, what do you do within the app? Once you meet them at the property, like what are some updates that you could put within the app? And then at the same time, Jenny is going to be providing at the end of here some tips to basically get on the good side of the ISA so they can continue giving and delivering high quality leads to real estate agents. And so, with that being said, Jenny, pretend I'm a brand new real estate agent. Just got licensed. I'm ready to go. Seen the Warburton team or any team out there, and I was like, wow, they provide leads for me.
Yeah.
And they provide it through this amazing software called iCONNCT. I just got signed up on it, got my whole profile down, got my video, got everything on it. And so now, when I'm in that position to now start receiving leads, I want to see like what it looks like in my app and like what are the things that I should do when you send leads to me as a real estate agent.
Got it.
And so I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to our Skycam. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so as before you begin.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Okay. Okay, so as a brand new agent, you're on iConnect. You want to get integrated with the team right away. As you said, you want to make sure that your profile is all set up. Jose Reyes, I will reach out to you after because you're missing a photo, Jose. We want to see your face. Oh, and he's on. So what Jose, I know I'm using your account as a demo, but after can you upload your profile pic, please?
Mm-hmm.
Got you.
You have a beautiful.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, you have a nice mug shot right there.
I like that one.
Mm-hmm.
I'll post that one.
Nice. Awesome. Okay. So yes, I want to demo speaking just for our team,
Mm-hmm.
how it looks like on the agent's end when we do send a lead over to you. So you'll see on Jose's profile, he has his bio right here, which is amazing. What you want to double check also in your edit profile is you want to make sure that your locations are also set in the areas that you work.
Mm-hmm.
So I know Jose, you strictly stick to San Diego. And I know you do like Orange County, LA South, LA North. So you want to make sure that those locations are in your profile. That way the ICAs can send you those leads, especially if you work multiple locations. You want to make sure you're receiving stuff for Orange County, stuff for LA South, or stuff for San Diego if you do go that far. So that's very important as well. So what I will do here is I'm actually going to send Jose a lead off camera from my ICA account. That way you guys will see what it looks like when that push notification comes through to your app and what you do after that. So I am actually talk to Jose after. So thank you for allowing us to use your account as a demo.
And then while Jenny is setting that up and sending the lead over to Jose, regarding the cities, I do want to make sure that it's super important and she did it already. Okay. Never mind. I was going to say it is super important to make sure that you are all telling your team leaders, telling your ICAs, managers of the teams that you all work for that, hey, look, I'm available in these cities. And when I have the iConnect app, like I'm putting these cities in here. And so when they have leads, like that's the importance of making sure that your cities are there, is because when ISA managers and ISAs and ICAs, they're going into the iConnect app and assigning these leads, you're gonna pop up in the city that you actually put in there. So whatever city you actually do business in, actually put that, put that city in there. I know a lot of real estate agents sometimes like when they, are setting up their social media, setting up their Google business profile, they just put a bunch of cities.
Mm-hmm.
Within iConnect, do the cities that you are actually going to drive to. If you're, working like Jose, northern San Diego, I don't think Jose wants to take a lead in Victorville. That's probably like 2.5 hours away from him. Maybe if it's a $4 million home, maybe. And so, but as for this, as for iConnect, make sure you're putting actually the cities that you want to do business in.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
So you saw the pop-up that came through for Jose to accept or decline that
Mhm.
lead and it went away.
Mhm.
So what you can do, let's say you're driving or you miss it, you don't accept it in time, you can always push on your notifications on the bottom bar and you'll see that Jenny or any of our ICAs sent you an invite for a new customer appointment and it shows the client's name and the city it's in and the date and time. So you can always click on that and that will pop up again as well.
Mhm.
Now, again, it'll show city, date and time, today, the ICA that sent it over, and the meeting location. So you can go ahead and accept that on your end. It'll say lead status updated successfully. You're gonna say okay. And on my end, I still have to assign it to Jose. So for our team, it goes out to a mass amount of agents. So 5 or 7 agents can accept one appointment. However, we have to follow our protocol to assign that lead to the agent that would be the best to convert that client.
Mhm.
So I'm going to assign this to Jose
Mhm.
on my ICA app, and you'll see on the very top it says this lead is assigned to you. So you're gonna click on Connor. Actually, if you go to your search bar, the most recent lead assigned to you is always going to be on top. You can always find your lead by customer name or their phone number. So when Jose clicks on the lead, he'll see the client's info, the location they're meeting at, the status of the appointment, which is currently at appointment set. When Jose meets that lead,
Mhm.
he'll change that pipeline based off, what stage they're in their process.
Mm.
He'll also see which ICA assigned him that lead, and he'll see the client's name right there as well.
Do you, Jenny, give any information to the agent to like prep for this lead? Because obviously the ISAs are talking to the leads,
Yes.
depending on the lead source. Again, for you all that are part of different teams, do you all get any sort of information? And then how does the agent see that information? Yeah.
We definitely try to write as much notes as possible, but one thing I do tell everyone that is assigned a lead to please listen to the recorded phone calls.
Mm.
All of our live inbounds are recorded. You can always go back and listen to that in the Zillow Premier app. And we'll obviously add as much notes as possible as we can on our call or after our call as well.
Nice. Do you add notes on here too?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Where the
So if you scroll up, you'll see on the bottom portion there's a green bar to add a note right there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Mhm.
And so you'll add your notes. You'll say this person is looking for 3 bedroom, 2 baths, and da 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 da.
Yeah, any important notes that would help out our agent prior to them meeting that client.
Nice.
Mhm.
Amazing. Okay, cool. So Jenny just assigned a lead to Jose. Jose accepted it and has all the information on the lead here. And then now, so obviously time is coming up where I don't know what day and time that this is, but let's pretend that it's tomorrow at well, actually where is it?
Today at 6.
So today at 6 p.m.
Yep.
Let's fast forward to 5 p.m., right? Is there anything that the real estate agent that can do either through the app or just, being proactive and making sure that that lead shows up to the property?
Yes, absolutely. Definitely advise your client that they will be receiving a text and an email from iConnect to remind them of their client. And also I want to show
Mm-hmm.
everyone this photo as well.
So this is what the client is getting on their side when it's an hour, right? An hour prior to the meeting?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Nice. And this is, guys, this is regardless if they have the app or not,
Mhm.
and they're getting this email sent over to them, do they get it texted to them too, or is it
They
just
do.
so
Yes, it's
they?
a text and an email for the agent and the client
Mm-hmm,
actually, for a reminder of that appointment.
mm-hmm.
So you'll see on here when the client receives that text message, it gives them the option to confirm that appointment or change that appointment.
Mm,
And when they do either one of those, you will receive a text notification in iConnect letting you know what your client is doing in real time.
wow.
So if they can't meet last minute, tell them, hey, if you can't meet, please change your appointment on my app. That way I get notified. And we both don't, go and we miss each other
Mm-hmm,
for whatever reason.
mm-hmm.
And if they can confirm that, that way you know 100% that your client will show up.
Yeah. And I also want to like think about this from the real estate agent side too, to really increase your conversion rate from stage to stage.
Mhm.
And so I feel like this is a great way to keep the communication live with the buyer
Yeah.
and just say like, hey, like, reach out to them. And I know the more touches, the better. And when it comes to meeting brand new people that you've never met before, they're
Mhm.
searching for property online. This is the first interaction that you have with them.
Yeah.
As many I'm just like putting my real estate agent like sales hat on, and I'm like, as many times that I can reach out to them and just communicate with them, like
Mhm.
what is going on at this stage right now. You didn't just set up an appointment with me and then you don't hear anything from me until 6 p.m. It's
Right.
like you set an appointment with me, I reach out to you to confirm it, and I know you know this better than I do, and you could tell them like a little bit about some of the best practices that come along with influencing that buyer to show up to the property.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Another really big thing that we do on our team, and I've seen it work, and every agent that uses it works, is our seatbelt video.
Mm.
And I'm gonna actually play that for you guys. We're gonna use a video that Jonathan, he is very consistent with your video. So thank you, Jonathan.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you for letting me show your video.
Mm-hmm.
So let me go and play that if
You
you
got
guys
it.
are not sure what that looks like.
Oh yeah, sorry.
So
There we go.
that looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this is what Jonathan is going to send in that group text to his client prior to meeting them.
Prior to me.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So, mm,
This is Jonathan from the Warburton team at eXp Realty. Just finished up with my last client. I'll see you over there at 4:30. Hey,
so that
Thomas,
was
this is
perfect. It was
Mm-hmm.
short. It was straight to the point. They know his face and he's a real person, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not just like a random person that we set them up with. No, this is Jonathan. This is what he looks like, and he's on the way onto the appointment.
Mm-hmm.
So, it just gives the client, I think, in my opinion, they know that you're there for them and
Mm-hmm.
you're a real person.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and if someone sees that, they're not going to be a jerk and not show up
Yeah.
or.
Like I really want you all to really wrap your heads around this. So me as a buyer, right? I feel taken care of when I see that level of like I want to say like white glove service that a real estate agent is providing to me. And so I like really think about it. I know for any lead that opts in anywhere, whether it's on Facebook, a part of your email drip campaign, Google PPC, it's I went on Zillow and I requested a real estate agent. Really think about the level of service that you're providing them with just the iConnect app. And so they just got an email verification and a text verification from you, the date and time that you guys are going to meet.
Mhm.
An hour before, they get another email and text verification that a notification that they're about to meet in an hour. And then on top of that, if you're being proactive as a real estate agent and creating a video just like John did, it's literally, I think it was like 12 seconds,
Yeah.
right? Turn the camera around, show you're in the car, show you're at an appointment or whatever it is. Hey, my name is Cameron Evans, and I'm pretty excited to come and meet you for the first time to help you and help you achieve your home buying goals. And just wanted to show my face real quick. Just getting done with this appointment here, and I'm heading out to you right now. And it's like, as a buyer, like when I put myself in the buyer's shoes, I would have to be a jerk to not show up to that. And so like, and if I'm not going to show up, I'm just going to, I know I would at least give you the courtesy of being like, hey, I just got your video. I really appreciate it. Hey, kids soccer practice went really long. And so can we reschedule this or whatever it is? And that's all you want. Like you want that engagement when it comes to that first touch with that real estate agent. I know Andrew and all of you teach the real estate agents at the Warburton team a lot about that, like getting that engagement with the customer when it comes to that first interaction with them.
Yeah.
Because first impression is the most when it comes to consumer purchasing the thing that is potentially the biggest purchase that they're ever about to make in their lifetime. And so I better experience this white glove service from a real estate agent. And I think the iConnect app is enabling and is like the spark to that engagement with the consumer.
Absolutely.
And so, okay, perfect. So let's say Jose or Jonathan met this lead at the house. You know, they met them, they signed forgive me, I forgot the name of the contract that you all
BRBC.
signed, the BRBC contract with them, started showing them property. You all finish, shake hands, split way. If you all are part of the Warburton team, we have this acronym called BAM FAM. So book a meeting from a meeting. So you all did that. And now what? Like, so like, is there anything that's left that I can do in my iConnect app just to show you all ICAs that I'm being proactive?
Yeah, absolutely. So anything you do in the app, especially when you change statuses, we get notified of as well, in real time. So, best practices, I would say, especially since we're not too far away from integrating iConnect to Follow Up Boss. So I would say you're pretty much going to be working out of iConnect for everything. So the first thing I would do, which is extremely important, as Cameron mentioned, if you BAM FAM the client, you're going to go ahead and click on that status right here where it says appointment set. And that gives you the drop down of all the statuses that's available, whatever stage your client is in. So you're going to click BAM FAM. I'm gonna, if I do it for Jose Reyes, it won't be accurate, but you're gonna click BAM FAM and it's gonna ask you to put in a date and time. And then when you do that, your client actually gets another text message to confirm or reschedule that BAM FAM date. So you want to also tell them, hey, I look forward to seeing you, Sunday at 1. I'm gonna send you this text. Please confirm it on your end. So that way we both know that we have that appointment on both of our schedules. So again, if you BAM FAM, they also get a text and an email to confirm.
What happens if the real estate agent doesn't do this step? Like, why is this step so critical for real estate agents?
I think it gives your buyer, well, at least for me and how I see other people that use it, is you're on top of everything. You're on top of your time, and not only that, you're showing that you respect your client's time as well. So you're letting them know, hey, if this time and day doesn't work for you, I want you to let me know. I want to respect your time, and we can reschedule that. That's not a problem. But that communication, that text that's automated from iConnect will allow your buyer to let you know that you're there for them and you're really not there to to waste their time.
It seems like you're like treating them as if they're not just another client.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. I see a second benefit to this because you said that you all get a notification on your side.
Yes.
And so like when obviously when you're a part of a team, the team has these lead sources set up to send to all the real estate agents. And in order to continue getting leads from these either paid sources or whatever they're getting the leads from, obviously a majority of them are paid sources, but wherever they're getting the leads from, in order to continue getting leads, they have to see that, okay, my real estate agents are closing these deals. So we can either sustain the amount of lead volume that we're getting right now, or we can increase it because our agents are going in and they're updating their statuses. And so it's like, I like put my real estate agent hat on and I'm like, I'm going in here and I don't care what it takes. If it just has me, I mean, literally it's 2 taps. And so getting them into my car and as a brand new real estate agent, I'm going to just discipline myself to always be updating my statuses within the iConnect app. Because one, just like Jenny mentioned, to the buyer, they're getting notifications that you're doing this stuff too.
Exactly.
And so they're getting the updates from you, they're getting the emails and the text. And then I'm showing my team leader, I'm showing my team that, hey, look, I really care about pushing these leads into escrow and getting them into escrow, finding properties for them
Yeah.
and moving them along their buying journey. And in order for me to show them that, instead of having to go into my MLS and look for the contact and then update the status, instead of doing that, it's literally 2 taps in iConnect and you're done. And so yeah, and then you can I honestly think now like the ISA looks at this real estate agent and is like, wow, I'm gonna continue giving leads to them, and not only leads, but one, high quality leads. And then I know I sometimes, so I'm obviously in the office here, our iConnect, we have an iConnect side over here on this office in Temecula, and then the Warburton team is on the other side of the office. And I constantly hear conversations with you guys where you're like, hey, who should we give this $1.7 million lead to? Like, who's been on it? Who's been,
Yeah.
proactive? Who's been coming to the trainings?
Right.
And so yeah, so that actually leads me to my next question is like, do you have any sort of tips for real estate agents to I do want to say like get on the good side for ISAs or getting on the good side of their team leaders so they not only continue receiving leads, but they get high quality leads with
Yeah.
sometimes, the higher price points.
Before I answer your question, can I just show this on?
Oh, yeah.
So going back on what Cam was saying, excuse me, about us seeing what happens on the buyer's end. So yesterday I assigned a lead to one of our top agents. Her name's Christine. She's amazing. The client did 2 things. They downloaded iConnect Customer. And the one way, I'll change it. The one way that you can also know that as well is if can you move the other phone as well? So when you're sorry.
Oh, my bad.
So when your client downloads iConnect Customer, also that red bar to the left of their name turns green, and also we get a push notification that your customer is now connected with iConnect community. So that's one thing. So this customer yesterday actually rejected the meeting and it sent me that text. So I screenshotted it to Christine and I said, hey, not sure if you saw this, but she canceled it, So Christine was able to be on top of that because iConnect sent her and myself a notification in real time.
So, okay, so to clarify, because again, I'm like acting as a brand new real estate agent.
Yes.
So the customer rejected the meeting time
Yes.
for one of the real estate agents. You as the ISA manager got the notification on your side.
Yes.
And then, but I'm sorry, forgive me, I forgot the name that you said, the whoever the lady was, the real estate agent that did it. She apparently didn't get she got the notification, she just didn't see it.
Correct.
And so what you did was you called her and you basically prevented her from wasting her time and going out to a showing that her buyer already rejected.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
Yeah, she was able to go back and text her client, hey, I just got this. Like, are you sure? When would you want to reschedule? Was this a mixed up? Did you mean to cancel or did you mean to accept? So that shows that she's engaged with that client, especially because the client downloaded the app.
Yeah.
So
amazing. That's one of the benefits to getting the customers on to download the app is to be able not only to see that geo tracking live feature and you can see now the buyer in the way. Because I mean, me as a real estate agent, if I was a part of a team, I wouldn't want to go out to showings where the buyer isn't showing up.
Yeah.
And so if you think about the alternative to that, it's like without iConnect, how do I do that right now? How do I know that my buyer's on the way? How do I know that maybe something like this happened where she rejected it? How do I know that? You don't. And so I see this for some of our agents actually being a huge time saver for them because now they're not wasting time going out to showings and they know ahead of time that their buyer's not on the way to that.
Yeah.
And so now it's as simple as calling either calling the ISA or, and again, depending on how your team dynamic works, either calling the ISA to reschedule that or just calling the client yourself and rescheduling that and getting them back onto your schedule.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So to answer your question, as far as, best practices as an agent, if you have an ICA team that assigns you leads, I think for us, we're very big on following protocol and training. Training is huge. If you miss, a few trainings, you really don't know what's going on and things change constantly. So just following the protocol, right? Doing your seatbelt video, sending the correct text messages in the group text, Notes are big for us as well. It helps with our follow-up and just changing your status in iCONNCT, just making sure everything is accurate
Mhm.
and up to date is really big, and
Mhm.
just being communicative and
Mhm.
responsive is a big one too. So
And yeah, and being nice to the ISAs, the ICAs, you know, bringing some wine, maybe some chocolates, maybe some flowers every once in a while, some
we love
food.
food.
Yeah.
And that brings me
It's-
food all the time.
Yeah. Didn't you just enter like a $3 million deal the other day? Just kidding. No, she didn't. Guys, anybody that's part of the Warburg team, it's like you all are kids you all are kids. You all are family to the Warburton team. So there's no selection. Besides Doug, we love Doug. We send all the good business. And Jonathan, his beard is absolutely amazing. And so those are the only two that we send biz to that we favor. But other than that, we love you all the same. That's all. And so, but yeah, does anybody have any questions regarding receiving leads from your ISA or ICA? Jenny, that was really good. I love that.
Thank you.
It's so simple. Like I love the team aspect
Yeah.
of this. And so, yeah, if nobody has any questions, there we go. No, we just have this is awesome. This is great. Cameron's handsome. Jenny's beautiful. Wow, thank you.
Hey guys.
Thanks, guys. Well, other than that, I hope every single one of you all go into the weekend. It says, Cameron, can we set up a time to do videos? Who is that? What is
Steve Remus, bottom right.
Yeah, Steve, Steven Remus.
Mhm.
Yeah, of course, man. Let me see.
I suck at it, so that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm just being
Oh, I
honest.
don't have a keyboard. I was gonna type my phone number in there, but what's it called? Don't have a keyboard. But yeah, I'll ask Jenny for your information after this, and then we can get together and knock out some videos.
Okay, great.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah. And so, but yeah, if nobody has any other questions, hope everybody has a great weekend. Go into the weekend with positive attitudes, generate some more business for yourselves. Go to a real quick tip. If you go to the coffee shop, I've been working at coffee shops lately,
Mhm.
and I just like hear like, oh yeah, I'm thinking about selling my home and da 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 da. And so hit up some coffee shops and just sit there, work on some stuff, maybe write some contracts, and just listen for the conversations around there. Helpful
tip.
lead gen tip. You know what I'm saying?
Good tip.
And so I should be a trainer here at the Wolverine team.
You should.
We need to talk to Andrew. We're gonna go get in contact with Andrew right now. I'm gonna re-up my contract with him right now. So, but I hope everybody has a great weekend. If anybody has any questions about the iConnect app, you can go ahead and hit up our email at support@iconnect.com. Follow us on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn. We're everywhere. TikTok. I think TikTok's back. Is TikTok back?
It's back.
TikTok's back.
It's back.
We're on TikTok at iConnect_official. Hope everybody has a great weekend. See ya.
Bye.
Thanks, guys.
See ya.
Bye.